Morning, George. I guess we start with lineup for tonight.
Carter plays, and Bobby Brink is out. D'Lo's in. I guess that covers it, right?
Yeah, I think so. So after having Jamie in for a game, do you see anything that he brings to the defense that you didn't necessarily have before in that unit?
Oh, he's gonna. We watch the game. He's gonna help us offensively. As I stated after the game, we want him up the ice as much as possible. He has to learn, as we talked when we traded, a little bit of our coverages. But I liked his game.
You've talked about defenses taking another step in this league at this time of year. Does this defense have another notch in it, you think, in terms of how it plays?
Yeah, and it's not just defensemen. It's our defensive play. I kind of got caught off guard when I broke the tape down, and I watched the beginning of our third period. I didn't realize how bad we were. 2 odd man rushes. Urs was, I don't know what the hell I was doing on the bench because I don't remember during the game how bad it was, but we certainly covered it this morning, and there's such a fine line of winning and losing. We had a lot of good minutes against Montreal, but we still have a lot of work to do as far as away from the puck.
Is this just the evolution of Bobby Brink's development, pulling him out, or do you want to see him do some things better?
But other players are playing better. And this is all part of the process for Bobby. He's going to be a really good player, but there are a lot of things he needs to work on, and I think he's been a little inconsistent. But yeah, Bobby Brink doesn't have a cemented spot in the National Hockey League. He has a ways to go as far as to find that, but that's to be expected. I think he's going to be a really good player for us.
Is it tough taking a Minnesota kid out?
Absolutely not. And don't start with all the hugging and that stuff, because I heard it last year. It's the National Hockey League, and I can't get itineraries from players when their parents are coming in to decide what a lineup is. I can't. I knew that would come up, and you're in the wrong game. If we're going to play intramurals and all that stuff, whatever you want to call the fun stuff, this is the National Hockey League. So these are part of the things that kids have to go through. Having said that, yeah, I'd love for his parents to see him play, but it just didn't work out that way.
Is this kind of a reset for him, kind of just to get in the press box, look down on what you guys are trying to get him to do more on the ice?
No, it's not a reset. It's not a big deal. It's the process. Bobby's just starting with us. He hasn't even played a full season in pro hockey, and this is to be expected. Just because he's played some games doesn't mean he's qualified to play all 82. He's got to earn his way. D'Lo has done a lot of great stuff for us, and he doesn't deserve to be sat out every game. And so Casey comes back, there's going to be these other decisions. This is the evolution of a team being better and having more people, and I have to make some tough decisions. This isn't a tough decision for me because I think Bobby needs to watch a little bit. And that is all part of the process. Cam York went through it, and young players, it's all part of it.
And the power play had been coming along, and obviously adding Jamie to it makes it better. But it's kind of interesting that you were talking about maybe not having a power play quarterback maybe a month ago, and now all of a sudden it looks like he got 2 out there with the way Zamula has come along.
They've been more consistent. Yeah, Z has done a really good job, and Jamie comes here and it kind of cements Z. And I was alternating him and Stalzy. He's kind of stepped up in that special team role as a power play guy, and I got Mark Stahl. You guys don't talk about Mark Stahl sitting out there and hasn't played, and I don't know what goes on there. It's all healthy and good stuff. It's just tough decisions you have to make, but each player has to eat it and get ready to play.